Hey there, welcome back. Our today's topic is business environment and its components. First, we'll understand the meaning of business environment. Business environment is consists of all the components or the factors of surroundings of a business organization which affect or influence its operations and determine its effectiveness. So you want us to write the business environment is nothing but all the factors which is surrounded in the business which affects or influence the business effectiveness, which means the business profit or gain or loss. So we'll now understand different types of business environment or different components. Components, types, and elements all are same. The different types of business environment is divided into two types, which is internal environment and external environment. And the external environment is further divided into two types, which is a specific task environment, which is direct, and other one is general environment. Now we'll first go one by one. Before go into the types of environment, we'll first look into the characteristics of the environment. You all know this business is a complex because we have so many competitors and it is a multi-phase and it's a dynamic, it's every day changing, right? In every aspect, in everything business is getting changed, like in technology, in everything it's getting changed. So it's a dynamic and it's far reaching impact, as we don't get profits or revenue in 1 or 2 days, so it is far reaching impact. So these are the main factors of our main characteristics of the business environment. So now let's understand what is internal environment. Environment, we have two types, right? Internal and external. The first thing is in internal environment. Internal environment refers to the all conditions or the forces or factors within the organization, within our organization, and with it will affect the business operation, and it can be controlled by the management. As it is in our organization, we'll have the control on our organization, right? So it can be controlled by the management. So we'll now see what are different factors are there in the internal organization that needs to be looked into and controlled and can be managed properly. Components of the internal environment. Here, these are the different types, major types, which is there, major factors which are there in the internal environment. The first thing is owners, employee structure, corporate result, unions, and organization goals and policies. In the owners, the uh, owners who are there in the organization, how they are and what is their motive and what they want to achieve and what their thoughts and uh, process, everything will impact on the business. And the employees, how employees are working in organization, how satisfied they are with the organization, how effectively they are working, all these will impact on the organization. And the structure, whether it's a decentralized structure, centralized structure, we are already know about the decentralization and centralization. In the decentralization, we'll have multiple managers or different leaders who can take the decision, wherein the centralization only 1 or 2% in the organization can take the decision. This will directly impact on the business, because if our decisions are fast, and it is very high chances to get more and more projects, and if we are delaying decisions, and it's very um, more likely to lose many projects because of delays. So this also will impact on the business environment and its effectiveness. And then corporate results, like how well we are doing, all this will also impact. And the business environment and unions and organization goals or policies, it's nothing but the nature of the business, whether we are more we are like whether the organization is profit motivated, or it's of social welfare organization. If the organization goal is to achieve profit only, then it more focus on the profits only. They don't consider all other factors and all. If the organization goal is for welfare of the society, then it will more focus on the welfare of the society, not on the profits. So it is directly impact on the organization's profits and losses. The goal of the organization will impact on the business. Then we have the external environment. As we discussed, internal environment is within the organization that can be controlled by the by the managers or management. It is just opposite to external factor. External factors are everything, all those factors which is out of our organization, and in external, some factors can be slightly controlled, and a few is completely uncontrolled. Completely uncontrolled are the general factors, and the specific one, we for some extent we can control the specific task. This you understood, right? External factors is refers to that all the forces and institution outside the organization that potentially can affect the organization performance. This, now we'll see what are those different types of environment. The first one is specific or task environment. Specific in the sense which is related to our organization. It consists of a specific organization or groups that influence an organization's performances. It have a direct and immediate effect on the managerial decision and actions, and are directly relevant to the achievement of the organization's goals. So it is related to particular groups or particular organization. It will impact only on those organizations. So we'll now see the specific components of the business environment, which is customers. So we all know customer is the king of any business. So customer is the first thing who based on customer only company can run. If we don't not have the customers, we what we will do with our services or what we do with our products. If no customer, no business. So for customer is the king, and customer influence on business. So it is very important to satisfy the customer. If the customer is not satisfied with the customers, or if the customers is not satisfied with our products or services, they can easily switch to um, another product or another services who are providing, who are our competitors. So it is very important to satisfy the customers. So this is customer is the main factor which will directly influence our business. And this, and then suppliers, it's very important to keep the good relationship with the suppliers, and suppliers and suppliers as well. Because if our relationship with the suppliers are not good, then suppliers is not good, then suppliers may not give us raw materials on time, or they may delay in uh, delivering our products. And also they may increase the uh, rates of the raw materials, or they may stop the supplying of the products. So it will influence on our business, right? So it is very important factor that we should maintain the good relationship with the suppliers. And then the competitors, of course, for every business will have a huge competition. So it's very important that we have to look after the competitors. Otherwise we cannot survive in the present situation. So it's very important to factors that we need to uh, keep an eye on the competitors, and we have to compete with them. And then government, definitely government, whatever the government says, we need to follow them, we need to obey them. So it's very important to watch on the government actions and decisions, and adopt them accordingly. Otherwise we need to close our business, right? So the government will also influences on the business, and pressure groups like politics and all. This this and financial institutions and pressure groups will similar, like creditors and debtors will come in these pressure groups. And financial institutions, like if our finance is not so good, and we'll have to uh, depend on the financial institution for the finance. So it's very important factor that we have a good financial institution, and we have a good relationship with them. If not, it's very difficult to maintain the finance in the organization. Without our finance, we cannot uh, improve our organization growth and anything. If we have a good finance in our hand, it's easily we can invest on marketing, sales, and everything. Then we can earn a good profit. If we do not have enough finance in our hand, so then No, you are understanding, right? It directly impact on our business. And then strategic analysis, like whatever we are making a strategies, it will also directly impact on the business. If we are good in strategic and if we are good in planning and everything, then we can earn good profits. If we are bad in planning and everything, then strategic or planning is so bad, then definitely we'll go into the loss. So static analysis also definitely impact on our business. So it is very important factor. These are the different factors which is there in the specific task force, which will come in the external forces and directly impact on the on our organization, only on our organization. Now we'll see the general environment, which refers to other board external conditions that may affect business activities of an organization along with other organization, and it is completely uncontrollable and requires proper monitoring of the components to adopt on the basis of emerging changes. So as I said earlier, it is totally uncontrollable. It's not in our run at all. So whatever government says, we need to obey them. Whatever here in this, we have different factors or component that we will discuss in the coming slides. So this is totally uncontrollable. What we can do is to monitor, and we can monitor the changes which is happening, and we can adopt based on this. So these are the different components of general environment, which includes a political environment, economic environment, technological environment, and socio-cultural environment. Now we'll understand one by one how these factors will influence our business growth or loss. See, political or legal environment. It refers to the government regulations and legal system for the business. Anything, any regulations, any rules, and any legal notices, in any legal schemes which is designed for the business, it will affect on every business. So we must obey the this political or legal changes. So what may where and all we may have to face the problems here is the constitution, political philosophy. It may be the positive or negative, but it will influence the business. The factors may impact positively or negatively, but these factors will influence the business. That is what we are discussing in this session. This now in a political, we have the constitution. If any changes in constitution that we need to obey, which is related to business, and political philosophies and political parties and political institutions, legal institutions, all this will directly impact on the businesses that we must follow, right? If any legal changes are there, like if they have any notice issue on the gender basis recruitment, or any low caste based recruitment, and like if any employee related policies, if they have welfare of employees related policies implemented in by the government, that we must follow, right? And political institutions, like political parties, if any party changes in the society, I mean, in the government, if any political parties changes in the government, definitely they'll bring us schemes, and they'll make different policies, and they'll bring many rules and regulations that we must obey. We have to adopt them. So all these different components will have impact on our business, and which is not under our control. We must follow them. Then we have the economic environment, which refers to all the factors which give shape and form to the development of the economic activities. It consists of interest rates, inflation, stock market, fluctuation. All this will influences in our business. If, for example, interest rates will go high, and inflation, if everything goes, yeah, all rates will go up, then I if everything is getting rise, and then the money in customer hands will go less, then buying capacity of the customer will be less, so that will impact on business, right? So this is how this economic environment is affecting on our business. The components which includes in economic environment is economic system, economic policies, different policies which will come in economic, and then economic conditions. If the country condition of the economic is not good, then obviously it will affect on our business as well. And capital market and globalization, if there is a globalization, and then that will also that may impact positively or negatively, but this definitely will influence on business. Due to globalization, because so many products may introduce to our country as well, and demand for our product may go low, so this is how it may impact negatively. So there will be negative and positive impact as well. So these are the different factors which comes under the economic environment which will influence on our business. And then the socio-cultural environment, it includes the total social forces within which the organization operators, and it involves the traditions of the people, social values, beliefs, norms and attitudes, customs, and all different demographic compositions. If we look into the different components what may include in this is like demography, lifestyle, social culture, social values, social institution, religion, language, all this will influence in the businesses. Like if I want to give you an example, I'll take it as a lifestyle, which is see, if I want to give you an example, I will take two people. One who is a doctor in their profession, and one is teacher in a professor. The doctor will wear different types of clothes, and the teacher will wear different types of clothes. So they will prefer different types of clothes, right? And their lifestyle, not only just clothes, the things which they use in their day to day, their food also. Doctors may follow different diet, and teachers may follow normal diet. So everything will influence on the business, the nature of the business and type of people in the society. Everything is interlinked, so it's very important for us to focus on all these factors, and design the products based on these. And even religion, if I want to take it as religion, not every people will prefer the same types of clothes. If Muslims may refer the different types of clothes, and Hindu may refer the different types of clothes, and Christian may refer the different types of clothes based on their religion, based on their beliefs and all. And the language, if I want to give you example for the language, if we have a music company, something like that, and in our country, in India, we have so many different languages. If we stick to only language, we may not be that much succeed, because only particular region of people may be using our app. If we are including all different kinds of languages, then it's very, if we are giving option to choose whatever language they want, then we can go over the world, over the country, and we can have good customers, and we'll have more benefit. So these are the different types of factors which will influence on our business, any business. And lastly, we have a technological environment. Technological environment refers to the systematic application of the knowledge essential to do things. It mainly focuses on the machines and equipments and transmission of information, new techniques and processes, etc. We know that every day there is something coming new in the uh, market, so it's very important us to keep in touch with the technology, and also get to adopt the technology as soon as possible, because we should understand the nature of technology and different phases of technological changes, and how we can transfer the technology from whole to new one. And research and development will also plays a major role in it, because everyone is doing research. For any company, it's very important to do research, and bring something new in their operations, and increase their productivity. So research and development will also influence majorly on the business. So these are the different factors which will come under external forces. So this all of components or elements or different types of business environment. Hope you all understood. If you have any questions, you may write down in the comment section. That's all, guys. Thank you so much for your attention. Happy learning. Thank you.